Hey guys, today we're making a miniature hairdryer and hairbrush. Hope you'll enjoy. First you're going to need a stick in the diameter you want the opening or the front of your hairbrush where the air comes out. I just used the end of a paintbrush and filed off most of the paint, though I don't really recommend using something that has paint on it since you're going to bake it, and I would recommend using a metal stick compared to using a wooden stick. You're then going to take some clay in any color of your choice and wrap that around the stick. Because I used a wooden stick, I did coat the back of my clay, or the clay that faces the wood, with cornstarch. After pre-baking, you'll have the base of the barrel of the hairdryer, and you can then start adding more clay to give it some shape. After pre-baking again, I used a sanding sponge to smooth it out. To make the handle, I added some clay to the tip of a needle tool, then pre-baked that and added it to the barrel using a small bit of clay and some liquid clay. Pre-bake that just to hold it together, and then add some more clay around it to make it look neat. I then used the red clay to add a few more details and used some black clay for the buttons. Then pre-baked again, added the cord as well as black on the back of the barrel, and then baked one last time. The cord is just a piece of black sewing thread. After baking, I added some tulle to give the look of a filter or fan on the back, then used some red acrylic paint mixed with mica powder and black acrylic paint for the final details. To make the filter or grid on the front, I just glued in some small pieces of metal wire. Lastly, I made the plug on the other end of the cord and baked. To make the hairbrush, you want to roll out a sheet of clay and cut out the basic shape. Smooth that out and pre-bake. After pre-baking, I just added some more clay to the handle as well as the paddle shape itself. I chose to pre-bake again, though you don't have to, then added some black clay and made the spikes or the bristles for the brush using a thin snake of clay that was pre-baked as well. When adding these, I do recommend dipping the end in liquid clay just to make sure that they really stick. After baking, you can then paint the ends using red acrylic paint, and then I just painted the rest of the brush using the same paint mixed with Pearl X pigment that I used for the hairdryer. Seal with glaze, and you're done.